You old scallywag. You had a birthday yesterday. You didn't let us know, and you always keep that hidden from me.
What do you think the donuts were for?
Darn, I miss everything.
On a Wednesday?
I miss everything. Is that why he brought those donuts in?
I knew what they were for, but I wasn't going to out Dave.
Well, you should have said it.
Well,
That's
and
what makes
also,
Biggie a friend. He didn't say anything.
You should have said
when the
it.
donuts came, I thought to myself, oh, I think it's his birthday.
Yeah, his birthday.
But you hijacked it immediately. You knew I needed these.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's
You
a
went
shot.
into, which you haven't done in a while, you went full Southern girl.
Yeah.
Oh, the computer changeovers. Oh, you knew I needed a snack.
Yeah. Went all Shelby.
So I was like, I should out Dave here just for fun, but I'm not going to just because you went so, oh, thank you, Veggie Bill.
It's a true pal.
Veggie Bill brought
You
in the
saved me.
I needed something yesterday. I had to. I had to do it.
He knew me.
And as soon as I walked in this morning, Chris Demm said, let's save some of these donuts for tomorrow. This was yesterday. I walked in this morning and I said to Chris Demm, where are those donuts?
Where are the donuts?
Where are the donuts? I had to have something here today.
Yeah.
You scallywag.
No, stop it.
No, happy birthday.
No.
A day late, though.
For the
Thank
record,
you. No.
I've said nothing.
That's true.
Oh, I should have known. I'm okay.
Well, the problem was when I walked out, the show was over.
Yes.
Out the door,
Ricky.
loudmouth Ricky's standing there.
Yeah.
It's your birthday!
Yeah, that's right.
I'm like, shut up.
I'm putting that in my memory
No,
bank from
just
now
leave
on. No, it's
It's
right
only
here.
been 18 years.
I know. No, but I never knew exactly.
Good.
And now I do, and I've got it right. It's right
August
here.
13th.
It's right here. Next year, I'll know. I won't see it anywhere, but I'll know. Challenge me on that, Biggie. I'll know that next year. All right.
When donuts arrive in a year.
I'll know.
On a Thursday.
I'll know.
Oh, you knew I needed this.
I still won't have learned the new system.
No.
I'll still be messing with the new system, but I'll have it in my
How you feeling about that
head.
new system?
Loving every second of it. I love the challenge of it.
When can we expect this challenge to
Well, you know,
impart?
Biggie says I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm like, I can't do it. And then sometimes I'm like, let's do it right now. Just throw it in. It's like my daddy did with swimming. Throw you in the pool and see what happens,
He's too tall. He touches bottom.
You're not a golden retriever.
My daddy said, throw him in.
Help me. Put your feet down.
Let him swim and just see what happens. Speaking of which, this is a hero today. A girl in Abington, Massachusetts. She's 19 years old. Her name is Savannah Rodriguez, and she has saved a 2-year-old from drowning. He fell in the pool at her neighbor's house, and the neighbor came out screaming, my son, my son, my son. She knows CPR and went over and rescued the toddler. She did the CPR. She's studying to be a paramedic at college. And she said, am I a hero? Nah.
I come out into the kitchen and I'm like, there's a little kid on the floor. And they're like, oh, he fell into the pool. I just started chest compressions while everyone's panicking in the background. I was like, let me just pump his chest. Because his eyes were closed, so it kind of just looked like he was sleeping. But, you don't know for certain. And they always teach you start chest compressions until someone takes over. So that's what I did. They were like, wow, you probably saved his life for all we know. I wasn't really thinking about anything. I was just kind of like in the moment, like, oh my gosh, I think I did just save him.
She did. She saved his life. That's a hero for you right there, isn't it?
You know what she didn't do? She didn't panic.
She did not panic.
That's
Everybody else.
That's what you need.
That's right.
Someone who's like a first responder.
Everybody else was panicking.
And it takes a third party sometimes to do that.
You're right.
Somebody you're related to, close to you.
Like if your own child is there,
It's a whole
you
lot
don't
of
see clearly.
Yeah.
I think about that all the time when I'm on the pickleball courts or in the gym.
Who will save you?
No. No.
Who will do the chest compression through your 4 sweaty shirts?
No.
I'm not getting through.
No.
I can't make his chest move.
Nothing moving.
I always think to
My hands
myself,
are too slick.
Where's that grip 'em that he uses?
I do have a grip 'em. I have my grip 'em towel.
Your little sticky pads. You still sticky pad?
Didn't have to yesterday. It was cool enough. But you really sticky pad when it's 95 and humid,
That's right.
But I just
Do they double as defibrillators? Like the heart attack paddles?
Clear.
you stick it on somebody's chest. No, I look around and I think, who's likely to fall out here today? And when they do, I'll go.
How can I be a hero today?
How can
I'm
I
ready.
be a hero? I look around all the time.
Who was the most unhealthy person out there last night?
Everybody out there last night was healthy.
Yeah.
This was not my usual crowd.
It wasn't you, was it?
I was the least healthy person out there
Okay,
last night. These were
The donut man.
younger, fitter people, and I was like, uh-oh.
You think you were the only person on the court yesterday that had a donut?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That's a good
I wouldn't
feeling.
even put that in my body, my temple.
That's Morgan. Man Bun Morgan. I mean, good. I told these guys.
Man bun.
He comes out
New
with a...
players entered the game.
Oh,
Dave.
he's so good.
Sounds young.
He's young, probably 25.
Oh, dear Lord.
Great player, very athletic, and he brought his girlfriend last night.
And
He said,
who keeps her company?
well, she sat on the bench and watched him. She's like, ooh.
She needs company.
And he beat us real quick, about 5 or 6 games, just handed our ass to us. And then I said, you want to play one more, Morgan? And he goes, nah, got to take care of my chick.
Got my woman.
Got to take this rocket out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, oh, my goodness. Here's a 0 for you today. His name is Pastor Carlton Funderburk of the Church at the Well in Kansas City.
I like that name.
Yeah.
Church at the Well.
Church at the Well. Simple, to the point. You know where it is. Here it is. He gave a fiery sermon recently about honoring God's shepherds. But
I bet he's one.
He is. And he said to all the congregation, in fact, he was chastising them because they had not given enough to him. And now he's getting some pushback online. And he has apologized. See if he has reason to apologize here for his sermon.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. I ain't worth your St. John knit. Y'all can't afford it no how.
St. John knit.
Clothing? Not familiar.
I don't know.
I'm not familiar
Clothing
with that.
wear? Dave, you wearing St. John knit?
I don't think it's St. John.
Is that chest hair St. John knit? Is that
Now
what-
that's been
is
knitted
that what
in.
that is? So he keeps saying all these, what? You going to go to McDonald's instead of giving the money to me? And you can hear the congregation going on, come on.
It's kind of a mix from
Yeah.
the congregation.
Some are like, give it up, let's go. And they get more into it.
I ain't worth y'all Louis Vuitton. I ain't worth your Prada. I'm not worth your Gucci. Mother, I'm saying this, and I promise you, Deacon, it is not with respect of want. I'm saying it because I want you to understand just what God is saying. I even found out that Movado, you can buy a Movado watch in Sam's. Yes, you can. And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters.
I like this guy.
You mean to tell me he's been waiting 12 months for a Movado?
Yes.
Yes.
Which you can get at Sam's,
Sam's.
and not one person gave up McDonald's, Red Lobster, Louis Vuitton, Prada money?
You heard it. Yes, you can.
Or St. John knit.
St. John knit?
He has apologized. And he said,
Oh, don't apologize.
I bet you, was he wearing a Movado in his apology video?
I didn't see that. No, I don't know.
It was misconstrued.
He said, that's not who I am. He said, that is not who I am. I don't want that for me.
Context.
I want
I like it. I think he's being honest.
Give me back, get
Well,
my
he is.
Movado in here. Let's
my
go.
Louis.
Been asking for 8-9 months. Give me a Movado in here. What's going on?
Quick
He's still
Google
waiting
check
for it.
reveals that Movados start, you can get one for around 400.
At Sam's.
Well, that's not bad.
Okay.
But they go up to like 1,300.
Okay. All right. So they have them in Sam's Club. If you want
I
to
bet
get
he
it,
doesn't want a
you'll
budget.
get- No, he probably wants
No.
a nice Movado. Anyway, he said that doesn't represent me.
No.
Or what?
How often do you think ministers do this?
Ask for. Well,
I mean, when it gets out on, I mean, everything's on video now, it seems.
well, they usually rebroadcast somewhere on YouTube.
Yeah.
Their own, or
That's how they get more money.
You know, in my church going experience.
Yes.
Limited.
Preach it, brother.
He ain't lying.
Usually, of course, they ask for money, but they often give examples of how the church is using the money to do this and that, and they'll have other speakers saying, "We're going on a mission somewhere to this." They
Well,
don't.
we need a new organ
Yes,
for the choir.
yes. They don't say, "I want a Movado." Y'all ain't going to give up your McDonald's for me. Come on, I need something.
I see with your Louis Vuitton bag.
Right. So he's very honest about it. That here, this is what I want. But he got some pushback after that.
Yeah.
So he did apologize. As of now, he is still the pastor at the Church of the Will. Yes, that's right.
Well, they don't have to keep him. They can always
I know.
give him the boot.
And they have talked about this.
Can they? Or is it his church?
Well,
he
If
started the Church
If
of the
he
Will.
started it, then
I'm not sure of that. But he is the pastor.
if he was
at the Church of the
hired,
Will.
then he can go.
Yeah, they'll take him out.
Well, I mean, it's not like the Episcopalians where they just move you around, like Catholics where they just slide the priest around.
Yeah.
Methodists
They
do that too. We Methodists do that.
We.
I'm Methodist.
Sort of.
And we'll get
Light.
a new preacher every 2 or 3 years.
Every time you go in,
I've heard about you.
Okay.
there's a new one. It's 2 years.
Who's that guy? Who's this guy?
Everyone's saying the same thing.
Yeah.
About the
You
minister
say it,
and then about
and
you.
Here's back to you.
Who's this guy? I haven't seen him in 2 years.
Big guy in the middle.
Look at him. Oh, look at him sitting up front.
Is that a Movado? That son of a bitch.
And on Easter.
I'm an Eastern Christmas man.
I know what you are.
Although lately I've lacked. I haven't gone as much.
What's your
as I
daughter
should.
say about all
Yeah,
this?
have we done Bible study Wednesdays, or have they gone by the wayside?
We do Bible study Wednesdays, and now she's going with friends to their church a lot of times at night and doing, fun and fellowship with teens.
All right.
And
That's good.
great. Every once in a while I'll say we should go more regularly to church, and we'll have a little quick meeting about it, and then it just sort of fades into the background. I'm ashamed to say life gets in the way sometimes. I hate to say it, but as you know,
Of number one.
The sounds of Chris Kelly's life.
but I always say you don't need to go to a building for it, do you? You just need to have it in your heart.
Have it in your heart.
In your heart at all times. That's right. There's another hero today. His name is Mike Trin. He lives in Houston, Texas. He and his daughter, they were getting ready for school 2 days ago. It was his daughter's first day of middle school. She went outside to get in the car and said, there's an alligator in the driveway. This was Houston. I don't know how often you see alligators in Houston.
On the water. But...
He told her, stop winding me up. You're winding me up. Obviously, you're playing a joke because it's the first day of middle school. Because she had been saying, I don't want to go back to school. But it turned out there was a fairly large alligator in the driveway. So instead of calling someone to help, he took the daughter to school, came home, alligator still there.
Yeah.
He wrangled it himself, tossed a towel over its head, duct taped the mouth shut, took it to a nearby pond, took the duct tape off, and released it.
I thought you said it was big.
He was able to do it. He said he was guessing 6 to 8 feet long.
That's big.
And he was
That's
able
big.
to wrangle that
Jeez, yeah.
alligator. I mean, pretty impressive that he was able to do that. Anyway, he said he wanted to get the daughter to school first. That's why he waited to do it. This is the guy talking about
I
it.
woke up this morning groggy. I'm ready to just take my kids to school. It's my daughter first day in middle school. So she runs back. Dad, there's an alligator in front door. I'm thinking she's joking. She's trying to skip school, not go to school. Walks in front like, yeah, there's a gator. Steve Irwin. Crikey, there's a gator. That's what you do. You jump in his back. And they're like, okay, I'm doing it. I crossed that off my bucket list. I'm going to wrestle alligator today.
He's a huge fan of Steve Irwin,
You could hear when the crikey.
the crocodile hunter, and he said, I knew what to do.
Yeah.
So he did it. And he said, if it'd been gone when I got home, I just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's in your neighborhood now. It's out around other houses and kids.
Yeah,
so
you
he
probably should have called.
Yeah.
You need to call somebody.
Is that what you do? Call animal control?
I would think in Houston you would.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but they might say we're not equipped for that. I mean, they have trucks for dogs, cats, and raccoons.
I don't
right?
know.
A wildlife service.
Who do you call?
Wildlife.
Could you call the police, the non-emergency?
I can say sorry, bro.
Maybe.
Really?
I'm just
We don't
not,
do gators. They might come out and look at it, but they're not going to wrestle it.
I'm just not.
They couldn't tell you who to call?
I don't
They
know
could
who
tell
you
you to call,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't know what to do. And I'd call 911 and say, "What do I do?" If I saw an alligator in my front yard,
I thought that was like fish and wildlife.
it may be.
Well, in Florida for sure. I don't know about Texas.
The Houston's maybe a little different. Here's the
Big city.
a P1. I put this in the zero moment. Well, it's not his fault though. And he said I had a Chris Kelly moment. Remember yesterday, right at this time, somebody had emailed and said I had a Chris Demm moment. He was in his car picking up a friend from the airport, and the guy who got out from the airport was eating a big sub sandwich with turkey and lettuce and mayonnaise dripping from it. And he opened the door to get in the car, and the guy who emailed said, I don't know what you think you're doing. You're not eating that in my car.
Open the door.
No, he did not. He closed the door and locked the door.
And the eat it there on the curb.
And he did. He ate it on the curb and then got in the car. That was a Chris Demm moment. Here's the Chris Kelly moment, and this has to do with technology as well. He says, thought of you guys. I'm 24. I listened to your show. I was out drinking with some guys. This was a week ago. I started chatting up a girl in the bar. Now, I know that's a Dave Aiken moment, but this is a Chris Kelly moment. She was really cute. She left with her friends. I got her phone number, and I wanted to text her later that night. We were both pretty hammered when we were talking. I texted her about 1 a.m. You alive? That's the letter U, alive. It wasn't until later I found that my phone had auto-corrected to you alone. And she wrote me back and said, I'm creeped out.
Dang it.
Got to check your work before you hit that send.
Always.
He saw the next morning.
You alone. Remember me from the bar.
And her text back was, I'm creeped out.
I don't blame her. I would be
He's like,
too.
I guess
Yeah,
that's the end of that. I would explain. Oh, it's
autocorrect.
Or you
late.
can try, but it's
too
too
late.
late.
It's too late to do it. You can't get there.
You know, I'll be honest. You alive is a little creepy.
You think?
Yeah, it is.
Are you home safe?
Oh,
you
I
know,
see.
How you
don't-
feeling?
You alive?
Maybe you're right.
Unless they were just really, really hammered.
Well, he said
Yeah.
they were pretty drunk, so maybe that's the deal. Hero Nicki Minaj, she's coming to the aid of her friend Britney Spears. She has said the fact that Kevin Federline, who put out those videos, is a coward.
Oh, Angry Mom Britney?
Yes. We played Angry Mom Britney a couple of times.
Is this a face lotion or are there more?
We have face lotion. This is the best. There were others, but this was the best.
Hands down the best.
Dave and I are on
I
the same
protest.
side. Well, Dave and I are on the same side on this.
It's good mothering.
Your team Brit.
We're team. We say
Yeah.
good mothering.
Big in our team Fed.
That's right.
Definitely.
Fed put this out. She walked into her son's room when he was about 11 years old and said, "Your face is coarse."
Whose mom
lotion
hasn't said
time.
that?
I'm putting lotion on your face. My mom used to come in and try to lotion me in the night. She would come
Stop it. Mama.
You got a
Well,
sunburn?
you've got the Jergens on your nightstand, honey.
Should Noxzema you
It's
up?
not for that, Mom.
in. Now, this was Britney.
This is my house. If I want to come in here and give you lotion for your face because it is coarse, and all you tell me, no, it's fine, it's fine. No, it's not fine. You all better start respecting me. Are we clear?
Yeah.
And when Robin calls, and even Robin's a kid, she goes, what have you been doing to your kids? You all need to start treating me like a woman with worth. I am a woman, okay? Be nice to me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, the kids are sleepy. But Dave and I said that's mothering.
Aside from the F-bomb,
I don't like the F word. But other than that, you smear lotion on that kid's face.
all you want.
His face is coarse.
Damn right.
All right, we'll just
Why
agree
don't
to
you just do that before he brushes his teeth, for crying out loud?
Because I was busy taking a hit.
These two aren't.
I'll get to it when I get to it.
These two aren't parents. They don't know that you walk into the room and you put lotion on.
You know,
your
it,
face.
the,
right.
the crazy really doesn't ring through till you hear the small child go, yeah.
No, that's what you want to hear. As a parent, you want to hear a small defeated child.
That's
Yeah.
right. We defeat
As
them.
recognition.
Your skin is coarse. Do you understand me?
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, Nicki Minaj has said she's defending Britney Spears. She's on our side, Dave. She said this is mothering, and Kevin Federline can go jump.
How dare you? How dare you encourage this woman's children to be a part of your nonsense? And when they look back, they're going to say, why did we do this? They're kids. They don't know how detrimental this is. But you know, leave her alone.
Leave Britney alone.
The remix.
From Nicki Minaj.
That's the most normal she's ever sounded.
That's true. And she says, get off it, Kevin Federline. She said you're a coward. You're using your kids. She was doing something right. She's a good mother for trying to smooth out this kid's coarse face.
Team Minaj.
That's right.
Now, do you think it's possible this may change things? That Kevin Federline was telling the kids, hey, when mom starts acting nutty,
Grab your phone.
grab your phone and record it.
Probably.
Maybe. Well, maybe. I mean, if that's the case.
But it could be, too, they were coming home with stories of this. Like, mama wakes me up in the middle of the night to lotion me.
We don't know the time.
We don't know the time. That's an unfair characterization.
Well, everything in the room is dark.
it gets dark early.
I was dancing downstairs and I heard your face is coarse. I'm making Instagram videos naked. Did you put lotion on?